Welcome to the Shifting with Marlee podcast. I'm Marlee. Thank you for joining me wherever you are. All that I ask of you, the listener, is to have an open mind and an open heart. And in return, I offer you myself. Today, we're going to talk about dreaming and imagining the future. I'm recording this episode in January 2023, and it's a time that many people are setting resolutions, goals, and intentions for the year ahead. It's really a time of manifestation and visioning on a collective level. So it's my goal today to inspire you and encourage you to dream bigger. Dream bigger for yourself in your own life, and dream bigger for humanity and the earth. I want to remind you that we humans are powerful creators, masters of our reality. We have the power to create anything we can dream of. We created this world we are living in now, and we have the power and ability to create a new world. It's like that famous saying that goes something like, if we can dream it, we can do it. But it all starts with our intentions, our dreams, and our imagination. One thing that helps me remember this and feel into this is repeating the affirmations, I am powerful, and I am a powerful creator. And even, I am a powerful, badass creator goddess. I love that one. I find these more activating affirmations best to say in the morning, even when I'm still laying in bed. It's a really great way to start the day. And we all have something unique to create. We all have unique and special visions to bring to the table, unique perspective and imagination and magic to add to the story we are creating of our future. For the past year, I've been asking every guest on the podcast some variation of the question, what is their vision for the future of humanity and the earth? This has become one of my favorite questions to ask my guests, and I am always blown away by their answers. Today, I'm going to share with you how I would personally answer that question from my current perspective. So, what is my vision for the future of humanity and the earth? Well, it's a vision based in love and connection, where everyone has found love for themselves, love for humanity, and love for the earth, where we are connected and supported and held in community, where we are connected to the land and the seasons, where we have embraced ways of life that are more supportive of our bodies and our nervous systems, where we are rested and living in the present moment, where everyone is given space and freedom and support to explore their passions and curiosities and find their purpose and shine their brightest and reach their full potential, where we prioritize creativity and play at every stage of our lives, where we are connected to our inner child, where we embrace our uniqueness and also embrace the connection of all things, where we are connected to and listen to our intuition and our hearts, where we honor the earth as our home and rediscover ritual and ceremony and sacredness, where we embrace that we are part of the earth and everything on this earth is sacred, where we step into our power as divine creators, where we are connected to the unconditional love and support from spirit in the unseen realms, where we embrace the unknown, where we honor our ancestors, and where we rediscover magic. So now that I've shared with you my vision, I'm going to try something new today and reshare what each guest of the podcast has said in answer to that same question. In a minute, you'll hear from Helia Aurora, Michelle Brock, Cheryl Byrne, KumariDevi, Laura Hartley, Beth Thompsen, Kim Meersma, and Stacy Dobbs. Each brought their own unique perspective, heart, and wisdom in their answers. And together, I found they weave a really beautiful story of our future. Okay, here we go. What is your future vision for humanity and the earth?
This question really touches my heart. I will start by saying there was a time in my awakening journey where I felt really, really sad by people saying, the earth is sick, the earth is dying, we're doing all these things to the earth. And I was like, who's giving the earth this voice? The earth that I know is so beautiful and so vibrant. And yeah, there might be some trash on the ground, but I have eyes and hands. I could pick it up and throw it away. And just because that trash is there, like the earth doesn't discriminate and be like, there's no space for you here, you know? The earth is so all-encompassing. And I think the true voice of the earth is being heard, that the earth is regenerative. It's beautiful. It's going to keep existing and keep in harmony. And it's teaching us how to be in harmony with it. And we're teaching each other how to be in harmony with the earth. And my vision of the earth is that we return to hands in the soil, and there's room for everyone, regardless if you choose to play in earth consciousness or not. There's room and space for everyone to have their unique experience and to really invoke their inner knowing and their inner magic and their chosen reality. The earth, in my perspective, this might seem really, really far out there, but the earth, in my perspective, is a portal where everything can exist. Anything that you are ready to perceive and receive can materialize in the earth planes, including fairies and gods and all of these things. So it's really, the earth holds space for, what dimension of reality would you like to exist on earth? And how would you like to contribute to that? And how are you contributing to it? Because we're always contributing to it. And so, yeah, my broader perspective is that the earth it just is. And we're evolving with the earth. And humanity's evolving with the earth. And there's safe havens and beautiful places for us to awaken by connecting. And the more this ripple of consciousness ripples the planet, we're all just going to be in such a more holistic and more harmonious place together as a collective and as a species of the earth, and with the animals and with the plants. And yeah, I have a really beautiful vision of where the earth is going. And I trust it. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, is to spread that energy and to spread that knowing of the beauty of the earth.
What is your vision for the future of humanity in the world?
So, wow. Equality. I think that that's the one thing, because we do reincarnate as different bodies, forms. And like I said, I'm working on a whole book about it. Like, if we could really just understand that we're so similar, all of these differences that we have are just perceived, right? And that if we could really just embrace each other as individuals, but understand the universal elements to our human existence, there would be no hate, there would be no war, right? That's my hope for humanity and why I get up and go to work every day, if that makes sense. But like I said, we still have a lot of work to do to get there, to have true equality. But I think that that's where we're going. It's where we want to go, and it's where we need to be.
What is your vision for humanity and the earth?
Oh, I love that question. I just have to go back and touch on my woo-ness, because if I know a lot of people might be feeling the heaviness. And if you are a higher dimensional being and you're here on this earth, you can find it really dense and really hard. And that's why a lot of us, when we don't remember where we're actually from, it can be really, really heavy. And that's why a lot of light workers in particular go through phases of depression and have that like dark night of the soul that cracks them open. And that's why it's more difficult to be here in the density of earth. But you're not alone. There is a reason for it. But my vision for humanity and this earth is exactly that. My vision for myself is that I can keep choosing love. I still get the challenge of, do I see this through a lens of fear or through a lens of love? And I have to keep on making that choice. But the more I lean into love, the more I can, teach my clients, teach people that want to work with me to do the same. And that for me will really have the ripple effect on earth and on humanity.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
My vision for the planet would be that everyone understands what self-love is and lives their life through self-love. If we could grasp that idea of loving ourselves, we wouldn't, put any toxins in our body. We wouldn't think negatively. We would be dancing our divinity. We'd be happy and connected and understanding that nobody's right or nobody's wrong. It just is an experience.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
I love this question. It's so big. So I'll go with a big answer. I would like to see a world that embraced the many different ways of being human and that embraced many different cultures, and that was much less attached to this idea of supremacy and hierarchy, that one way is better than another, that my way is, the superior way and the only way, or the way of civilization or the way of the future or whatever it might be, that accepting that there are many different ways and many different paths that we are all supposed to walk. And I would love to see more of us with that in mind, following our own inner compass, trusting what is true for us, focusing on our connection to ourselves, our connection to the earth. And in doing so, I think we could start to reevaluate our relationship to the earth, to the climate crisis, to the extinction loss that we're facing. I think we could reimagine our relationship to each other. So breaking down the continual cycles of violence, the continual cycles of harm that we perpetuate. But all of this takes time and it takes work. But I think that is my vision, one that sees the many different ways of being human.
What is your dream for the future of humanity and the earth?
My wish would be that people would understand that the universe is providing for our best and highest good, even if it doesn't feel like it at the time, that there's a lesson, there's a learning, and there's an evolvement that's happening with our souls. And also that the energy we put out is coming back to us. So if you're at a high vibration, you're manifesting positivity. If you're in a low vibration state, you're manifesting the opposite. And so you have the choice. So that we are the frequency, we operate at a frequency of which we are living our lives in our reality. So trusting that the universe has our back and that we have the choice of how we want our lives to play out.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
Wow, that's a big question. Yeah, I'll speak to the US specifically, since that's what I'm most familiar with. I see a lot of stress and disconnection, and my vision is more people feeling connected to themselves, to communities. I think community feels really important and crucial to me, and to relate to the more than human world in a more nourishing way. As a whole, I think we have a lot to learn from Indigenous wisdom, and I think there's a lot more to be said with that, but I'd love to see progress on the systemic issues facing our society, the many interweaving issues that are at play right now. My vision also includes people reconnecting and reprioritizing what truly matters. I think reevaluating relationships with money and all of that. And I hope we can work together to protect what is still here and also to grieve what we have lost and what we are losing. I wish for myself and for others to be able to slow down, to find awe and beauty in the mundane, and to be able to hold the complexity that comes with living in these times. I hope we can give one another some grace as we navigate these unprecedented times. And I could say more, but that seems some of the things that are top of mind for me right now.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
Oh, my vision for the future is that we begin to prioritize rest and play and develop entirely new systems around the wellness of human beings and our non-human kin. I envision that we will begin to honor our divine mother, the earth, for the sake of our future human generations and of all living things. I think that we forgot what a precious gift we have to be here in this obscure moment, in this speck of the universe, supposing infinite time. I think it's astonishing. And I think that this whole experience in this year in my life has just really highlighted that I do have a vision for the future, and then it doesn't have to be bleak. It can be beautiful.
I hope by sharing this compilation of visions today that it has inspired you. I trust and have faith that by putting focus on these dreams, it plants the seeds for a better future. Whether we share it, speak it, write it, meditate on it, think it, discuss it, or debate it, it all has an impact. We are building this future every day with our power, our intentions, our dreams, our passions, our actions, our decisions, our imaginations. As Tricia Hersey from the Nap Ministry says, there are no rigid guidelines on how to begin embracing the beauty of dreaming. The beauty of this work is in its inherent flexibility and call to experiment. It's a deep trust that you must grant yourself. It is a leaping, a trust practice, a divine activation. So I'll end today by asking you, what is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?